Well, welcome to Dateline New Haven on WNHH-FM. I'm Paul Bass, your host, inviting you to look behind the headlines on the stories that make our community tick. We got something really fun to tell you about today. Once upon a time, we used to talk to one of the guests here today about something started up called a food truck festival on Long Wharf. Well, now it's getting bigger and better and involving a lot more this July 22nd, but we're starting now because planning's underway and the community's going to be involved. It's called the Elm City Open Air Market. It's going to take place on the grounds in the parking lot of Sports Haven on July 22nd. And Jackie James, the woman behind starting the Food Truck Festival, has a new group of dynamic people with her who have getting this event going. So let's say good morning to Jackie James, Val Brown, right? Michelle Groom and Janice Parker. Welcome, everyone, and thanks for coming in Dateline New Haven.
Thank you for having us.
I could just tell from the energy in the room that it's like there's going to be something amazing happening at Sports Haven. And it's not about betting $10 on the Daily Double, right?
No, not at all.
Does much go on in Sports Haven anymore?
There is some thing going on there. Not sure what. I know that they are hoping to sell the building. They've been trying to sell it for quite some time.
Like, how many people bet in a day, you think?
I couldn't even tell you. I'm not a gambler, so.
But you are someone who puts together great events in New Haven that involve people who have food trucks and small businesses. So what is the Elm City Open Air Market and what's going to happen on July 22nd?
So the Elm City Open Air Market is a space for vendors to be able to sell their wares, from baked goods to art, furniture, jewelry, marketing your business. It is an amazing space that we're looking to continuously build out for local vendors and vendors from around, the United States. We've actually had someone from Virginia reach out who is coming up. Actually, I had two people from Virginia that's coming up to be a part of it. We're hoping to add on produce and some bakeries and just to keep building it out as a space for New Englanders to come to.
So in other words, it's not really a food truck festival at all. It's really a vendor festival.
It's really a vendor festival. So, we started the Food Truck Festival in 2015. And my thought of starting the Food Truck Festival really was to raise dollars to provide grants to women-owned businesses. And we were able to do that. We were able to help start some food trucks and some other business. Veronica Fox was one of our
Let's
success
just bring people
stories.
back to who you were. So you used to be a small business coordinator for the city of New Haven.
Yes, I was the director of small business
And
services.
one of your big things was getting people who weren't usually tapped into city government to help them start their own businesses. And it wasn't just women. I know Ricky D's got his truck going and then a business. You had an academy down on Dixwell Avenue at the Dixwell Plaza to train people to become entrepreneurs. And part of the event was the food truck thing was happening on Long Wharf. He said, let's make this a regular event. But it seems like now you're not in city government anymore, but you are still promoting small business. Like, is this a once a year thing or is this a network you're trying to create of pop-ups?
So we're trying to actually do this twice a month.
Twice a month.
We're looking to do this starting in July until November, and then next year possibly starting in May. The Food Truck Festival was very successful on my first go-round. We actually had approximately 20,000 people attend the Food Truck Festival in New Haven over 2 days. And it was a lot of work, but it was a learning process. And it was something that I always wanted to continue to do. And as I've gone around the city and state, people have always asked, when are you doing that again? It was a fun event. So timing, this was the right time for me. I had some time on my schedule, and I met these wonderful women who I knew would possibly be interested in help. Assist in building something like that. It's a daunting task. I'm sure you know. It's a lot of work. You have to go out and organize and speak to vendors and keep on top of folks.
And how many vendors you looking to have?
We're looking to have 100 vendors or more. So the first 100 vendors is $100 for a 10 by 10 space. Our prices will go up after June 22nd, but the first 100 vendors is $100.
So you're trying to make something happen with pop-up culture. Is that fair? Now, this is something that when we were younger, people didn't really talk about pop-up.
Well,
The world's kind of changed where creative people get their businesses going sometimes by showing up all together somewhere on a special day, and then people come there as a regular scene, right? Or am I missing
yeah, we're
something?
trying to, well, two things. Trying to create a pop-up culture, absolutely, but also trying to create space for vendors. As we know, there's limited space in the city of New Haven, and space is expensive. During COVID, a lot of people created businesses in their homes, and we just want to afford some of these business owners the opportunity to come out and show their items, sell their items, market their business, and have a space for New Haveners. I think we all can attest to the fact there's really not much going on for us in our community. Arts and Ideas is absolutely wonderful. That comes about. But when we're talking about something consistent, we're talking about a family friendly environment where people can come on the weekends and just, purchase
This is
some
so interesting.
items.
How's this different from like a flea market? Is it like a step up with local entrepreneurs?
It is. It is a step up with local entrepreneurs. I think the space is a cleaner, safer space. I think it's a more open space. I think parking is much more available. I think it's more friendlier to the communities. It's not just in one community. I think the great part is that it's easy on and off the highways, right? So we can market to surrounding towns, surrounding states. We are looking to get vendors from all over to be able to come. And when you look at some of the urban communities in some of these other major cities, they have open air markets where
Okay.
people during the summertime where people can actually come out and purchase items.
And this will be every other week starting July 22nd.
So it won't be every other week. We're starting off twice a month because Sports Haven they have other things
Well, that's
going
twice a
on
month.
there.
That's like every other week.
Well, yeah, but so I don't want
Oh,
people to
five
think
like
it,
month. Okay.
yeah, I don't want people to think it's bi-weekly. We are going to put the dates out, but that space is also utilized. They're doing a carnival there, I think twice. They're doing a rodeo there. So that space is being utilized for other events, but starting next year, we are going to try to get a consistent calendar.
All right, we're talking about Elm City Open Air Market. It's going to launch July 22nd. You're definitely going to want to be there. And Jackie James and her colleagues are going to start a regular space where 100 or more vendors from all over the region can sell lots of stuff from businesses they've started, some during the pandemic. That's really interesting how you're thinking about that. So, Val Brown, tell me what business you're in and how you got involved with this.
Well,
I'm going to ask you to get close to the mic. You're almost touching it.
I'm in the food business. I cook, and I'm actually going to be selling loaded baked potatoes at the open air market.
Loaded baked potatoes.
Yes. Yes.
That's
What are
sounds
you going
good.
to load them with?
I'm going to be shrimp, lobster, chicken, broccoli, and bacon, all different type of toppings.
And do you do that now?
No. But
So is it a new thing for you?
yes.
What are you
it's
going to
new.
call it?
Hot potato.
Hot potato. All right.
I like that.
Now, how did you come up with this idea?
I've been thinking of the name, and I've always wanted to do loaded baked potatoes, but I never had the time to do it. So now I'm like really going for it.
And you've said you've done other kinds of food business. What else have you done in business? What kind of?
I've done soul food. Yep.
Do you
soul
do the
food.
one of the soul food trucks around town?
No,
Okay.
no.
Where do you do it?
I did it. I had a restaurant
Oh.
in New Haven, a
Oh,
soul
which
food
one?
restaurant. Greens and things.
Oh yeah, right
Yeah,
there by
yeah.
St. Luke's.
Yep.
How did that
So
do?
now-
Did the pandemic make that one hard or?
No, actually, our lease was up, so now I'm gonna be getting a food truck. So I'm hoping
Oh, okay.
the food truck will be up and running by July 22nd.
And what's going into that space there? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
They're doing housing. They're
Oh,
actually
Yeah.
that's
partnering
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
with one of the local, I think, development organizations.
Yeah,
and
I
they're
know
doing
they're tearing the
housing.
building down.
Yeah, and commercial.
So by being
space.
involved in something like this, does this help you jumpstart your business? If you want to do a food truck, does it help you to try out your idea with the loaded
Yes.
baked potatoes
Yes.
and especially twice a month if you could do that for a
Yes.
while, get a reputation for it, get a clientele, that kind of thing,
Yes.
and see what people like.
Right.
And what
So
kind of
That's what I'm thinking of doing on the food truck
Mhm.
is loaded baked potatoes, loaded fries, loaded tater tots, fried chicken, and probably a couple of other sides.
So is it accurate to say you're gonna be trying it out a little here? See how it goes first.
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome. What's your favorite loaded potato?
Broccoli, bacon, cheese. I'm like simple.
And what about your role with Jackie in terms of putting this organization together? Tell me how you got involved with that and what you're doing.
Well, I've knew Jackie for a long time, but like we didn't like. I realized we used to hang together
when we were
years
younger.
ago. We were
Yeah.
younger, but I used to go to her meetings and her groups that she used to have for WIN down
Yeah.
at City Hall. So I used to go to that.
You mean the
and,
Small Business Academy?
It was, so we started WIN, which was
Yes.
the Women's Entrepreneurial Network.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And it's something that we're actually looking to get going again. My hope is through this process, next year we can provide a grant to some small business that's looking to develop, or maybe even give like scholarships, open space on our site where some new businesses can develop. We understand that everyone possibly cannot afford the entrance fee, the $100, but we do want to be able to create space for people. So, and it's, again, Women's Entrepreneurial Network is.
So you're trying to get
something-
small businesses going. Fair to say with
Yeah.
this event, a focus on women, but not exclusively women.
Not exclusively women.
Although in this
We
room
just
we have
do
to
the
have-
work. Right.
But then you got to have some men around to take credit.
Yeah, my husband is a
No, I'm
part
teasing,
of it.
yeah.
No. My husband is a partner in this also with us. Yes.
Elm City Open Air Market. We're talking about that on Dateline New Haven, WNHH-FM, New Haven's home for community radio. So Michelle Groom, tell me what you're up to.
Well, I'm gonna be promoting my businesses.
And I'm going to ask you to get real close to the mic,
Oh,
too, so we
I'm
can
gonna
hear
be
you.
promoting my businesses. I do the housekeeping, and I do styling. I do personal styling.
So you do housekeeping and personal styling?
Yes,
So what would you be doing at the open market?
just promoting,
Uh-huh.
just promoting, and helping others promote their businesses as well.
And how long have you, what's your business called?
Oh, a queen cleaning and
A Queen Cleaning?
a queen cleaning.
Like is it clean and queen?
Yes,
Excellent. You see,
Spotless.
I got it, so it's a good name.
and styled by Mary Lou's daughter.
Style by.
Mary Lou's daughter.
Now, do you have a place in Hampton?
Yep.
Yep. And did we write about that when you opened there?
Huh?
Did we write about that when you opened that in the Independent? I thought we did. Maybe
Did
not.
we? No, I don't
Maybe
think
not. Okay.
so.
Style by Mary Lou's daughter. And what kind of styling you do?
I do dress. I dress people.
Excuse me?
I
Oh, you dress people.
Yeah, I dress people. Yeah.
You help them figure out what to wear.
Yeah.
So how'd you get good at that?
I've been doing it since, oh my God, I can
Forever.
She's
remember.
excellent at it.
I've been doing it since I can remember.
And so you get clients for that?
Yes, I do.
And what do they ask you to dress up for? Is it like prom season big for you now or graduation?
Proms, or they want to go out for the weekend, or
Birthday
things for their
parties.
kids, actually. Yeah.
Hmm. That's really nice. How long you been doing it?
I've been doing it for quite some time, like about 7 years.
And so is this a new aspect of it that you're hoping to promote at the open air, or is it you still
Yeah.
could just continue what you've been doing?
It's a new aspect of it.
Which part's new?
Just having it open for everybody, for like children, and so because sometimes I just would do the adults, but now I do children and whatever, and any gender, anybody.
So it's the next step up for your personal styling business. It used to be word of mouth more or something.
Yeah, word of mouth more, and just promoting. Some people don't like to support. How our people do. They don't like to support, but I'm just gonna promote it more. Just walk around and promote it, and
Excellent.
do those things. Yeah.
And okay, and then the queen cleaning. How long have you had that?
I had that for like 11 years.
11 years. What kind of
Yeah.
cleaning do you do?
I do house cleaning. I do everything, reupholstering, rearranging, all types
Right.
of stuff.
Reupholsters. You get the tax out.
Yeah, I get it all out. And
I always
got
thought
my
that part without ripping up all the rugs and everything. Yeah.
right. And I've learned how to do flooring. I learned all of that. So,
How did you learn that?
well, I took a class for it.
Because I'm getting a vibe here where you build skills, you build up a business, you see
Mhm.
what works, what doesn't. You go
Yeah.
the next step, but it seems like Elm City Open Market, you're trying to work together to help each other
To help each other, definitely.
get to that next level, get a business that more people find out about it, and you can build it up.
That's right.
And we want youth, right? We're looking for youth entrepreneurs. My daughter never even thought about being a business owner until we decided to do this. And like she's researching, she's come up with the name, she knows what products she wants to sell.
How old is she?
She's 12 years old.
And what's she going to do?
Her name of her business is Be Joy. She's gonna sell bracelets and socks.
Bracelets
And right. And so a true entrepreneur actually looks at what the needs are and try to fill those needs. And this is what this really is about, right? Helping entrepreneurs figure out what their niche is and start building capacity in their business. Like, this is a wonderful space where if somebody goes to buy 500 t-shirts, they'll sell out 500 white t-shirts at a space like this, because there's really nowhere you can get t-shirts in New Haven. There's nowhere you can get socks. There's nowhere you can get pantyhose. But at Elm City Open Air Market, you will be able to get these products.
Socks, T-shirts, and panties.
Yeah.
All right. And Janice Park, tell me what you're up to. Let's get you real close to that mic so you're almost touching it.
Well, I'm bringing the health and wellness as always. Your
All right.
health is your wealth. And I'm going to be bringing it to our community, which is so desperately needed at this point. I know I've been in business about 9 years, going on my 10th.
Health is our wealth.
Health is our wealth.
And is that like how much? Because you have another full-time job, so how do you balance it?
Well, because I joined a home-based business over 9 years ago, I have a global expansion website. So I'm able to promote on social media, hand out cards, and they are able to go to my website. And I have shipping, I have
It's
customer
called Health
service.
is Our Wealth.
Yes.
And what kind of products do you sell for wellness?
I sell cleansing. Most people, I don't want to say detox. Most people get a little scared of detox. So it's cleansing your body. I have tea, no caffeine, and coffees, no caffeine, to be able to cleanse your body. I have a multi-liquid vitamin. Liquids are better than capsules.
Why is that?
and
Do we
pills.
absorb it better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was worried about
98%,
that.
yeah.
Like when they say you get 2,000% of your vitamin C, but then like 99% that goes out of your body or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of interesting. So where do you produce this stuff?
Well, like I said, I joined a home-based business called Total Life Changes, TLC.
So are you
That
like a
goes to acronyms.
franchise?
Yes, I'm a franchise business owner, and I go by TLC Janice 5 and 5.
Oh, very nice. So what are you going to be selling it? That you're going to have like product samples there? Or?
Yes, I'm going to be giving out samples to our community so that they can try out. My motto is try it before you buy it. They'll love it, so they'll be back. My information will be up there so they can either buy on the spot, because I will have products. I got a truck I deliver. If you're in the vicinity here in Connecticut, I have, like I said, shipping and receiving, so they'll get it.
Well, you work hard.
Yes.
She does. She really does. And she was one of our first
She makes our
vendors to sign up.
Yep. All right. So Elm City Open Market. So Jackie, tell me some things you learned over the years in working and helping people start their businesses. You really reached a lot of people that used to be in city government when you worked there, when they had an idea like this and they started a business, they started a truck, they started a booth, they started brick and mortar. What did you learn from stuff that went right and stuff that went wrong about how to do the job better?
Right. So I think what went right and through the process of working at City Hall was support, right? We were there. My department was created to really support minority-owned businesses. And when we were doing that, I think we saw that there were a lot of women-owned business developing and thriving. And the barrier, I think, for most, one is brick and mortar, that's space, and funding. Access to funding. I know when Val called me several months ago, we were trying to figure out, were there any grants? Were there any banks? Like, where can businesses that might get into just a little glitch or hiccup or something, can go get a few $1,000s? And there is, I'm not sure where they can go at this point, because we've kind of researched some of those spaces,
Right.
and we couldn't get any help. So over the years, I've gotten a lot of calls. Generally, I direct them to City Hall, to Kathy Graves' department, and some do get assistance. Some may not meet the requirements, but we wanted to make life a little easier for business owners. One, having a space for them. Two, providing support. And three, hopefully being able to help them with funding over the long
So
term.
you're starting out with the space by having these markets, and you say steps 2 and 3 are support, and you said help them find funding. or-
Yes.
I guess what I was wondering, if you think of like when you're in City Hall, you had a lot of success stories of
Yes.
people who actually, then you started the trucks around town after you got them. Can you think of a success story and then somebody that you saw ran into a problem that you couldn't fix then that you hope you could fix now? Like, it sounds like gap funding is important, bridge funding.
Yeah, I had a gentleman who, actually two gentlemen I worked with. One, we started a cleaning business, and we were able. I gave him a $10,000 grant to. He got a van. He purchased his tools that he needed to do the job, and then when COVID hit, right, business was closed, so he wasn't able to kind of sustain his business. And then when the world opened back up, there was no funding. He wasn't able to access funding. So he actually went into truck driving. But like one of the success stories I think for us is Ricky D's, right? He came through the program, he met the requirements, he followed the guidelines, and he's successful. And
He started truck with the ribs.
He started the
and
truck
the
with
sauce,
the ribs.
and
was
then
at
he
the food
opened
truck
brick and mortar
Yeah.
at Science Park. And he
Yeah.
also is he
Yeah.
still marketing his sauces, CBD sauce and
he
stuff?
is, yeah. And I think because of the food truck festival, a lot of food trucks began to come online in the city of New Haven, right? At the first food truck festival, I think we had about 45 trucks, but that was trucks statewide. That wasn't just local New Haven trucks. And as time went about, we began to see more and more food truck businesses.
And I noticed like
developing.
restaurants that did exist were also adding trucks.
Absolutely.
Like
Mamoons
Lalabella.
Yep, Lalabella's. Mamoons came out. They had a truck. And we're gonna go back to some of those same businesses. Anderson Windows is a business who's coming out to market. There's a pizza place that asked if they can come set up. So we do have some businesses that are currently in a brick and mortar that are actually looking to come out to the Elm City Open Market.
Well, I've loved hearing what you're up to. I can't wait till you start this.
Thank
It
you.
sounds fantastic. Great energy, great ideas.
Thank
Let's
you.
make the pitch one more time before we let you go. Elm City Open Air Market starts July 22nd. Sports Haven parking lot, twice a month. What do you want people to do now before it starts?
They can reach me on my cell phone, 203-676-9478, or they can send me an email at gemjmj4@gmail.com.
And is there a website?
We don't have a website developed yet. We will eventually do that, but we want this to be very community-based, organic. We develop it. Even our flyer is just, it's
good
not
flyer.
It is, and we want it to feel like it's more community-based, not this whole, thing where we're marketing and spending all of our money on those things, but actually spending it on the process of engaging people one-on-one.
Jackie James Boyd, Val Brown, Michelle Groom, and Janice Parker. It was been a real treat to hear what you're up to. Keep us in touch. Oh, I know you're going to be a great success.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
bring it
Thank
on.
you, Paul.
And thanks, Nora Grace Flood, filling in for Harry Drost at the controls. We're going to take it out with the Afro-Semitic Experience performing I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free from the group CD, A Plea for Peace. This is Paul Bass inviting you to fly free with us all day and all night long
Was.
at WNHH, New Haven's home for community radio.
Thank you.